Welcome to Dungeons with Friends.
Yay.
Yes, an actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast and stream.
You can follow us on all the social media platforms and also join our Discord if you want to talk with us.
Yep.
And if you want to send us free stuff, Kevin will do an awesome ad that makes the stuff Sam Riegel does look like basic bitch shit.
Duty.
And if you send us a message on Instagram and I don't reply for 6 weeks, it's not you, it's me.
Also, speaking of plugging products,
We got these awesome die
from
Paladin.
Paladin Dice.
Super cool.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Neil, I like them.
Yes. So, we are mid-combat. For inspiration, you guys might need it. Who would like to do our recap?
I think Eliz should
I'll do it. I'll do
Oh,
it. Yeah. Okay, so in the last episode, we woke up in the Caballero camp with Mama Eva's crew. We decided to hit the road to get some stew for Brother Donnie, but we were derailed by Derringer Crowley. I know. Derringer Crowley, this traveling magician kind of guy who thinks that he's going to fight and defeat and take over Strahd. And then
Who was traveling with two Goliaths.
yes, Argos and Vargo. Is it an S? Okay. Argos and Vargos. And then we came across a zombie who I tried to learn more about, but then it was murdered brutally in front of me.
Attacked you.
And then we got attacked by 8 zombies. So now...
And we get to put out one of the fuckers down.
Yeah, one has been decapitated.
And cut in half.
And she's still crawling. She's still rolling. So we are now attempting to lure them to this giant rotting tree to continue. It was under your ass, Kevin. It's sitting in your chair.
No way. No, there's 2 giant ass prints on it.
I pooped it. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so now we are ready to lure them to this rotting tree for a plan in my mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm inspired.
You take inspiration. Yes.
Inspired.
So the zombies. We've just had Orion's turn. It is the zombies' turn. And they're going to shuffle. By the way, you all have now noticed these zombies are very slow. And they all move. And they've sort of clumped up, but 2 of them can get over to you, Judy.
It's not part of the plan.
And they are going to... Nope.
Not throwing one.
Nope. 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 But they just swing at you wildly. Okay, that is their turn.
What about the one that didn't get pushed? Is that one still close to me or no?
I think they all got pushed, right?
No,
Well,
one
all
failed,
but
so
one.
it should have.
One of them, we'll say yeah. For expediency's sake, one of them is kind of out back here.
How about the one that got cut in half, and that's why it's
That's the
crawling around?
one. That's the one who's like the toy from Toy Story, walking on its hands up to you guys. Anyway, Judy, it's your turn.
I would like to cast Levitate on this tree.
Okay.
So, it's one creature or loose object of my choice that I can see from range rises vertically up to 20 feet.
Okay.
It remains suspended there for the duration.
Okay. So you call upon your Genasi blood and you raise your hand at this tree, and for a second it looks like it might not work because it is very heavy. But then you see it rise up into the air, and eventually, it does reach full 20 feet in the air. Matilda,
Yep, was waiting for it.
make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
You can either elect to drop or stay in the tree.
I'll drop.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Can I catch her? I'm right next to her.
5.
No. So you're going to take a bit of damage.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So you lift this tree up, and you suddenly see Matilda, who you did not know was in this tree, and fall flat, and you fall flat and are prone. But you don't have control of this tree. What would you like to do?
All right. Okay, so I would like to walk, like just behind it to
Okay.
lure them under it.
Okay. So you can go like that.
Come on, y'all! Come over here, y'all!
Okay. You do so. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, 18.
Yeah. They all the heads, except for the one that doesn't have a head, all snap to you. As they all sort of look your direction. Okay. Anything else you're doing? Okay. Avros, your turn.
I want to fly down and grab the one that's by all means should have been killed.
Okay.
How far is it from me?
So it's back here. So it is 5, 10, 15 to get on top of it.
Alright.
I think it's fair to say it's prone.
I'd like to try to grab it
You do so.
and fly the rest of my movement speed up,
Okay.
which I believe is...
We'll say you can go another...
Well, flying is 50.
Yeah, what's your fly speed?
We should fly feet 50.
Yeah. So you can fly up, we'll say 30 feet with it.
And then I would like to let it go.
Okay. It is going to drop. It doesn't have legs, so it can't make it
In fact,
safe.
I'd like to just give it a little throw. Just...
Yeah. And it will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, which is enough. So you drop this thing, and you just see its rib cage and innards just splat as it lands.
Bitch!
And its arms twitch for a minute and then go still. So it is now.
Yay.
One down. All right.
We have 4 minis up there, but there's 6 more, right? 7 more?
Yeah, I'm making it amorphous. It's hard to tell how many are in the swarm.
Oh, okay.
But you think it's probably 6 now. 6, 7, who knows. Okay. Anything else you're doing? We'll say that was your movement, and we'll say it was your action to pick up and drop. So you still have bonus action. Okay. Matilda, you're up. You're prone. You can use half your movement speed to stand back up.
That's what I'll do.
You do so. You're now standing. What would you like to do? You're standing next to Judy. This tree is hovering between you and the zombies.
Nothing. I mean, I can shoot an arrow at it.
Do that.
I'll do that.
Okay. Make your attack.
15.
That hits. Roll damage.
I do not know that for the arrows, and it doesn't tell me in this little thing.
Is it D6 or
I don't have
It'll be d6 plus your dex and d6 plus your dex. So roll a d6 and add your dex modifier.
5 points.
Okay, yeah. So you shoot an arrow at one of these zombies, and you see it sort of stick in its neck. It sort of plunges out back through the other side, and for a second it stops, and then and continues back in your direction. Anything else you're doing? Okay. Orion, you are up. Zombies are on deck.
Am I close enough to get anywhere near them, or are they out of my range?
You could use your probably full movement speed to get to them.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
Okay. You do so.
And I'm going to just thunder on them.
Okay. Make your attack.
You thunder on my...
I'll say there's one that you can attack that won't be.
It's a punch.
Okay.
The other power armor is the one with the range attack,
Okay.
which I learned my lesson after we played with those kids.
Crazy.
Come on.
Come on. Small.
Does 10?
10 does hit.
Oh,
Yeah, roll some damage.
What's the lowest AC?
I believe it's zombies.
I think it was 10. I think it's 1. Let's throw the damage up there. Well, I'm just gonna say it was 2 plus the modifier, which plus 4, so 4 damage.
Yeah, so that same one that Matilda had shot through the throat, you come up and punch it in the back, and it stumbles forward, and your fist actually goes through its sternum, and your arm comes back covered in this gross ichor, and it sort of, again, freezes, but continues to walk forward, drawn by Judy's beckoning.
And at this point, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
like when you step on something you
Yes.
shouldn't have, you're like, oh.
Yeah. So it's now the zombies' turn, and the zombies are going to move forward. You may make an opportunity attack on that same one you just punched.
20. 17, which is
Hits. Roll damage.
D8. What? 6 again.
Yeah. So yeah, you've made this hole in its sort of center mass, and you come back and swipe through. What weapon are you using?
Thunder Gauntlet.
Yeah, you come back again and just wipe through it, and it cuts it clean in half, and it just sort of disintegrates down. That one's dead too. Bites the dust.
Now
Yep.
there's 5-ish.
Yep. So yeah. So now there's 5-ish. Now they're going to attack you, Judy. That's miss. Natural 20.
Rude.
Whew. 10 points of damage as one of them actually manages to get right up on you, and actually with its big sort of like claw, like right across your sort of your stomach, and you just see the sort of red appear on your clothes. Okay, next. Another natural 20.
Well, we found out why you missed 8 times in a
Another
row.
10 points of damage
You're
as
anything
it
like me,
comes
you have 1 hit point
back
left.
again, and you feel it's just like you can just you just feel these claws. They've just cut deep, almost like they've hit your ribs. They've cut so deep. Okay, they're gonna keep attacking. Not gonna hit. 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 Yeah. So those two that's one zombie just right across from you, and it just guts you, not literally, but you just, the pain racks you immediately from this. Is levitation a concentration spell?
Yes.
Okay. Make me 2 Constitution saving throws.
I mean, aren't they under the tree at this point? Because they
Yep.
came to her?
That's right.
So you kind of want this to fail.
16 and 19.
You are actually able to keep up concentration.
Yeah, I don't want to be under the tree when it falls.
Well, so I thought it was over them now. So now they've come.
Well, they're close enough to me to attack me, so I'm assuming that.
Well, they aren't in your space. I've imagined. I'm not going to make you drop the tree on yourself.
Okay,
I've
okay.
assumed you were smart enough to keep it away from you. Yeah, I knew what your intention was. But that's their turn. Judy, what would you like to do?
Drop that fucking tree.
All right. They are going to make dexterity saving throws to try and get out from underneath it as it drops on them. Fail.
Zombies super dexterous. As
Fail. Nat 1. Fail. Why am I rolling such garbage?
Really? Coming
Fail.
from the guy who got 2 crits last time?
Fail. They all fail. So I would like for you to roll 4 d8s.
Okay.
Just making this up.
8. 3, 2.
Okay. You just hear a squish as this tree falls. Limbs go scattering around. You sort of block your view. All of you sort of as limbs and bark go flying, and when the dust settles, there's no movement. It seems like this tree just pancaked all of these zombies, and you can see little bits of dark blood pouring out from the edges of it.
Can we see any of the zombie limbs?
Yeah, you can see them all. They're not moving.
Are we in combat still?
No, you're now out of combat.
I'm gonna keep just thunder gauntling all the limbs I see just to
You do so. Reaction, yeah.
keep like guarantee they're dead.
Yep, yeah, you do so. You all see Orion just
Whack-a-mole.
just basically mincing all of these zombie parts.
I would like to fly that way at my full speed and see if I can find the brothers.
Make an investigation check because they've got a head start on you and they have been sprinting.
Would my roll of eyes assist me in this?
Yes.
Why are you roll the big one?
The other one was a 1, so we are going to change dice.
Okay. Because it's tough.
Significantly better than a 1.
The forest is thick and they don't want to be found.
You said investigation?
We'll say investigation.
14.
You look. How long? I mean, you spend a couple of minutes really looking. You don't see them. They seem to have really tried to cover their tracks and come through this
To try
forest.
to heal the brother. I mean, if
Oh yeah, no, but they are scared. They are they're running.
All right.
So yeah, you're not able to find them, unfortunately.
I'll fly back, and if what's his face hasn't appeared yet, I'm just going to blast his coffin apart.
Okay, you do so. Yeah, easily done. You come up and just with a few Eldritch blasts, just disintegrate this coffin. Bits of down and cotton just go flying. Splintered
traces of
woods. Nope.
Alright.
I'm gonna search the zombies we just murdered.
Okay, you
Can you search under a tree?
make an investigation check.
Assuming they're.
Disadvantage because they're under a tree.
Well, how long are you going to take?
Oh, I'm not gonna take long. It's just.
Oh, then make it a disadvantage. Yeah. If you're just kind of like,
Do it again.
It's disadvantage.
yep,
15. So
yeah, 14 plus your modifier.
which
Do it.
it takes forever to load.
If you sponsor us, D&D Beyond, we'll stop talking shit.
Yeah.
Or it might be your internet.
I kid.
Too.
I mean, I'm doing fine.
If you sponsor us, Spectrum, we'll stop talking shit.
I'm good with that.
Sometimes advertising is carrot, sometimes it's stick.
18.
18, yeah. So you sort of kick around some of this bark, and you're able to see a few pouches on some sides, and so you kind of rifle through them. You're able to find some, I'd say probably 3 scrap pieces of paper. Nothing's really written on them. You find altogether 4 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces. And most of the clothes and equipment is too rotted and junky to salvage.
Pieces.
Yeah.
Crushed. And
Yeah, and it's a mess. You just look and there's just bone and guts and everything under this tree. It's like when you step on a spider and you lift up your shoe. It's just, you kind of wish you hadn't looked.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to just walk up to Judy and just give her a hug and be like, I know he's going to be okay.
Yeah, as he does, you wince in pain.
And I'm going to do another one of my D6 of healing.
Okay. Yeah, Judy's looking pale and rough.
5?
Yeah. You feel some of your scratches sort of heal up, but you still,
Very gentle hug. Just
yeah, still
like
hurt.
when you don't really want to touch somebody, but you got to give them a hug for social reasons, where it's just,
Yeah.
then I'm going to come up and hug you just to mess with you.
you don't hug me.
I hug. You don't hug.
Me or him? I would like to try to not let him touch me.
Make a dex save.
I am a dexterous bird, bitch. Not that dexterous.
You execute your hug, I bet.
But it's definitely one of
Dex
those.
save?
Huh?
Like, what's the difference between a save?
So yeah, the saves add your. So you're looking at saving throws there. Yeah.
Okay. 14.
You get your hug out. I'm making the DC for hugs 15. It's canon. Yeah.
So,
Wait.
I feel like
Is that that's the DC against affection?
Yeah, against affection, DC 15.
Also,
I am going, and I'm dead serious here. I'm going to enact one of my pacts of the talisman,
Okay.
which gives me a D4 that I get to add to any roll
Okay.
to see if it turns into a success.
Okay.
That's a 4. Fuck off.
Yeah. So yeah, you call upon your god and say, please, Ilmater, don't let him hug me.
And it's nothing against you. It's the fact that your arm is dripping.
Oh yeah,
pissing
he's
black.
gross looking. Yeah, and you duck out of the way.
I have armor that doesn't get dirty.
DM, what does this mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Is it like you? Is it like hydrophobic, or is it like it cleans itself after a certain period? I don't know. This artificer stuff is all new.
It's not the artificer. I just added the
Oh, the
I
armor
had.
of gleaning. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
It just cleans itself. I think.
Why am I making this call? What is this?
I just thought it was an
Mine did.
interesting thing that had
Armor.
polished armor all times.
Of gleaming. Let me see.
I like the idea that it's hydrophobic though, and you just like fall into like a pile of shit for whatever reason, and you just kind of float out the top.
Except the face. Yeah. Except
So,
the thing that matters.
I'll say, for these purposes, it gets dirty, and then in the next round, it gets cleaned. So basically, it's there for a second, and then it slops off. So by the time he comes to hug you, he is clean.
Okay, then I will not enact them.
Okay.
I will accept it.
You do so.
You did good.
we're gonna need some healing going.
I'm out of spell slots.
I could, but I feel like we might want to save that.
Long rest?
You have healing,
Look,
honey.
we just woke up.
Don't care.
Yeah, you can only take one long
Bitch, I'm
rest.
gashed.
Yeah.
Heal
You
me.
got? Do we have hit dice at level 3?
Yeah. You guys have hit dice. You can take a short rest.
Sure.
Or rest.
Yeah. So is that the consensus? You all get you're taking a short rest?
Warlocks can't ritual cast.
No. Short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all take a short rest. You all sort of sit down and kind of heal your wounds. So we don't take short rests normally very much in our campaign. Let's talk about short rests. So you get your wild shapes back.
Okay.
You get all your spell slots back. Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah,
Oh, in that
yeah.
case, before I do that. Heals.
Well, the idea is you take the short rest and then heal. Yeah. So you take the short rest, get your spell slots back, then you can do the healing if you want.
Oh, but before
But-
I get them back, like I have one more.
Oh, then yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Yeah.
So let me cure wounds you again.
Yeah. And remember, it's always at the highest level. Okay. And short rest, you have the election to roll as many hit dice as you want. So your hit.
For 14 points in addition to the 5 for me.
So as a fighter, your hit dice are a D10, I think. Yes. And so in this short rest, you can roll up to your level. So you can roll 3d10 for healing.
Okay.
And you will regain half of your hit dice on a long rest. Or you can roll just 1 or 2.
I am healed.
Good. Yes, short rests are useful. Short rests are good, especially for warlocks and druids. Feel free to take them. You can take as many short rests as you want as long as you feel safe in the area. Well, and that's a big if. So,
Do I gain?
I don't know. I don't think artificers do.
And I'll use one of my hit dice for it.
Okay. So, you all finish your short rest here in this bloodbath area of this battle you've just encountered. You are not bothered in this time, and you're able to complete your short rest. What do you guys do now?
To the chapel?
We gotta get that stew first.
Oh, I thought we took some of the stew from Mama Eva.
No,
Or do
it's
we have
gotta
to go
be
get
the
stew?
special stew from the.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Blood and
yeah,
the
you're right,
vine.
you're right.
All right, now we go to the blood and the vine.
Yeah. So
tavern.
you all you
Still
all
hurt?
No,
Oh, okay.
just
just
Your
derailed.
soul's hurt.
yeah. So you all continue on again. You don't need to make checks. You're familiar with this area now. You see the city of New Barovia coming up. You come to the Blood on the Vine Tavern. You go in. Inside, the three Cavalieri are there. They sort of look surprised that you've come back because you did not take their offer of discounted rooms. So they're a little confused to see you back, but they continue on with their drinking. Mark Indirovich is at his usual place in the bar. He comes in and he's like, "Oh, hey y'all. Where y'all been?"
Quick question before we get into that. How many people are in the bar?
There are probably altogether, so I think I said 6 tables. There are 3 that are occupied, 1 with the Caballeri, 2 with other human couples, and then Mark is at the bar, and the bartender, whose name you don't need to worry about right now, is tending bar.
Bronze pieces or silver gold pieces?
That's gold.
I'm going to address the bar and say, all right, just because I want to, I need y'all to spread the word. If what's his name?
Derringer Crowley.
If Derringer Crowley shows up talking really weird and pretending he's gonna dethrone Strahd, I will give 5 gold to anybody that punches him in the face. Spread the word. I am a man of my word. I am a bird of my word.
They all sort of look at each other and kind of nod. They seem affirmative in this, and Mark's just sort of chuckling. He goes, "Oh, so you guys met that asshat too?"
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we sure did, and he left us fend off 8 fucking zombies by ourselves.
Yeah, dude. He came in here, and he tells me, he comes up and he's like, I've been invited by Strahd to do a private performance, and then he shows me same letterhead y'all had. It says that it's from. He didn't say it was from Strahd. He said it was invited by Kevin Indirovich to come do a private performance. I look at it, backside, Strahd von Zarovich. Yeah, he got duped just like y'all. He's full of shit.
Oh yeah.
And so, we talked, and he said he was going to go to Mama Eva's and do a reading, so I guess that's where y'all met him.
Urge to fly back there.
No.
How long would it take to fly to Mama Eva's?
I mean, with your fly speed, maybe 25 minutes?
How long does it take for people to get from here to the church?
Oh, the church is like in the city. It's like a 2 or 3 minute walk.
If you want to go punching, we'll go take the stew and just, meet you back here.
I'll go.
I put out a bounty on him. It's fine.
You did. Okay. So you go up to the bartender.
Order.
He's just meticulously cleaning this glass.
I'd like to order one of your stews
Oh yeah.
to go.
I'll go grab one real quick.
Okay.
Sets down the glass. He goes, I made it yesterday, so it's not great.
Nothing fresh from today.
Nah, we'll only make it on Thursdays as yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all right. Okay.
But yeah, I put it back on the fire, so I warmed it back up for you. And he gives it to you in like a wooden bowl. Here you go. That'll be 2 silver.
Okay.
Can we get that in a to-go box?
It's a to-go box.
Can we get a lid?
He sort of looks around and he grabs a bigger plate and puts it on top of it. I don't know.
I need 2 silver.
I will spot you.
You can also remember gold is worth 10 silver. So if you have a gold piece.
No. Okay. So it's like
There's under equipment. It's the currency in the top right corner. I'll just pay for it.
Oh!
She has a lot.
What you got?
She's got 210. I'm over here with 12.
Never mind. I got
you have 210 gold
I
pieces.
didn't do anything.
Oh well, I suppose she did have a job.
I also had a job.
I had a job.
I had weapons and armor.
Yeah, well, you
All right.
got the money like you do, bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the weapons,
Take
bitch.
this stew,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you don't got any money. You ain't sold them yet.
and I guess we'll get this back to you. We're gonna take it over to Brother Donnie.
Okay. He goes back to cleaning his glass.
All right.
Wait, also, for the record, were we supposed to get one for Brother Donnie and his kid, or just one for
Brother
Donnie?
Donnie. Just Brother Donnie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and as you go, he goes, hey, when y'all get back, would y'all mind helping me move Daddy?
He was killed.
Yeah, he
Yes,
yeah,
we
he
can
got
do
killed.
that.
I guess
Yes,
we're
yes.
We got to take him to the church, and
Okay.
me and Irene could do it, but it's
Your
We're heading to
father
the church now.
is dead and not moving, right?
yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
But we're heading to the church now, so why not just do it now?
I mean, if y'all got time, I didn't want to interrupt you.
We
No, we can-
can help you.
Well, that's much appreciated. All right.
I'll take this stew while it's hot. And y'all
I
go
don't-
get the body.
No.
So he takes a sip and he goes, "All right, well, let's head over to the house."
But I don't want to take the stew if it's cold.
He goes, "It's not far.
Drop it at the step as we walk by.
It's not." He goes, "No, it's. I mean, it's. We're gonna have to go. I mean, why don't you run the stew to him, and then we'll go and do the.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
If you start shit,
I'm not
it
gonna
gets started.
Don't feed.
Okay. So do you all go to the church?
Like I said, don't.
I'm gonna go take this.
And
stew
actually,
for
Mark's like, hang on. He drinks it. I'll go with you. I'll go with you to the church. Take the soup to Brother Donnie.
Don't
Then
be
we'll
a
go.
babysitter.
We'll go get her. No, I figured I'd just come with you guys. I don't know. I got nothing else going on. And so yeah, he goes to the church with you guys. And as you do, he goes, I guess you guys didn't really get much of an official tour of the town. There ain't much real going on right now. He goes, this is Uberovia. He goes, that's Billy's Mercantile. Y'all need stuff, that's the place to get it. Y'all been on Blood on the Vine Tavern.
When you said stuff, like,
Can I help you?
Yeah, they got potions, they got food. It's kind of expensive. Because, everything's expensive here. But,
Can I sell?
you can always talk to him. Billy's always looking to buy stuff too.
I'm asking you as like.
I would do it, and he goes, I would do it under the DL because trade here's supposed to go through Strahd. So, just keep
weapons
it
seems
keep
like
it to
something
yourself.
I might not want.
Yeah. And at this point, this woman comes up to you. She jumps out of an alley, and just is weeping. And she comes up. She goes, "You gotta help me! You gotta help me!" She goes, and he's like, "Maggie, come on, we got decent folk here. Get out of here! You gotta help me." She goes, "But it's my Gertie. Get on."
What's Gertie?
Don't worry, y'all. And he's like,
No,
"Don't."
I got it. We gotta ask. Who's great?
She goes, "It's my daughter.
Is your daughter a vampire?
She's gone. I don't know. I ain't seen her in so long.
How long is long?
It's been weeks." And he kind of looks over and goes, "She does this to everybody. Gertie's gone."
How long has Gertie been gone to the mirror? Or to the kid of the mirror?
He goes, "Oh, she's weeks. I don't know exactly. But a long time.
Odds that she's
Nobody knows. She does this to everybody. She comes up and she does this whole, "Please, you gotta help me. You gotta find my Gertie. She's everything to me.
What does Gertie look like, Megan?
She's beautiful. She is." And he goes, "Yeah, she's a pretty lady. Yeah, she's beautiful, and she's
Describe
all I
it.
have. She's got long black hair and these big doe eyes, and she was."
just on the weirdest question. Any of the zombies we kill look vaguely female with blackish hair?
You would remember that none of them fit this description.
Okay, Miss Megan. Well, listen up. We'll keep an eye out for her, but we gotta.
Thank you,
we gotta be
thank you. She
moving.
grabs your hand. She's like, "Thank you so much.
All right.
Oh, look for my Gertie, please,
All right, where does she live?
please." She goes, and she points to a townhouse on the other side. She goes, "I'm over there, please."
Okay.
It means
all right.
everything to me.
If you find her, we'll come and talk to you. Okay.
He goes, yeah, all right, you hang out, Maggie. She is batshit crazy. As you're sort of like walking away.
Well, did she really have a daughter named Gertie?
Oh yeah, no, but she's been gone for weeks. She's gone. That's the thing. Folks don't realize if you disappear here, you're gone. Folks don't come back.
Well, just because she's gone don't mean her mom don't miss her.
Well, maybe.
We'll see if we
Also
can.
doesn't mean that not.
Anyway, at this point, you guys are up at the church, like so. Alrighty, and y'all go in, and there's Brother Donnie again, just at the rectory, just praying like crazy. He looks up, and again, this sort of sallow, gaunt face looks at you,
Hi, darling.
and that big cheesy grin. He goes, "Judy Blackstock, as I live and breathe."
I brought you.
And then he goes, and the rest of you guys, it's so great to meet you. And he goes by and shakes all of your hands individually. Yeah.
No, we met already, right?
Yeah, he goes, yeah, he's just being polite. And he goes up and he's like, "Mark, how are you? I'm so sorry to hear about your daddy." And he goes, "Just a matter of time. Honestly, it's kind of a blessing that he's gone now."
Speaking of his daddy, we're going to bring him over here in just a bit, but I wanted to bring you this stew first.
Oh, that's mighty decent of you.
You sit here, eat you some of this stew.
He sits down and
We're gonna go a little bit. We're gonna bring Mayor Kevin back,
And we won't
and then
have to have a talk.
I'm gonna take those dishes back over to the blood bank.
y'all just a blessing from the Lord. Let me pray over y'all one more time. He puts his hands on your shoulders. He goes, our dear Father Paylor, who gives us the sun every day. May you bless these great and kind travelers in their ways, and may they find a way to free this land from the darkness that has encroached upon it. And in your holy name we pray, amen.
Thank you, darling.
I'm just gonna start reading the Foundation.
Yeah.
How's our boy DJ this morning? Same?
And his face stinks. He's
Okay. We're gonna talk about that when we come back. Okay, you eat your stew.
yeah.
Remember, you talked about me possibly being able to help him not suffer. Think on that for the next like 10 minutes. We'll be back.
He sits there, and you can hear the shuffling under the doors. As he's not talking, but he's just following you on. At this point, it is still very early in the day, maybe 10 or 11 in the morning. Yeah.
God, I'm so crazy thinking about this campaign. The nightfall's done. We need to be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Did we agree as players to deal with the vampire now or after you go exploring? No, not after the
We
body
need to,
blow.
I think after we go exploring.
I thought we were going to.
No, we all agreed that we were gonna wait and do what Liz said. We're gonna go get the weapon and then come back.
I think
Because
two of
Mama
us agreed on that.
Eva made it very clear that we ain't gonna be able to do shit
And
without that weapon.
first off, that's against Strahd, and we already have a weapon against this vampire. It's called Sunlight.
Before we get into that,
But here's the thing.
in my travels, did I ever run across a vampire before?
Yeah, you'd heard of them. You never ran across one directly.
A vampire such as DJ, would I know about how strong that is? Like, is that something that would mess somebody up? Or
I think lighting the building on fire is.
we're not burning down the church!
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we
She wants to
practice,
practice other ways to kill it.
So I assume you're having this conversation on the way back to, yeah, and Marcos, y'all, please don't burn down our church.
We're not gonna
we're not
burn down
gonna
the
burn down the
church.
church.
Okay, we got a lot going on.
Do y'all,
Just don't complicate the
do y'all
sport,
know
please.
about the... I'm not gonna say DJ. On
DJ, yeah, no, we know about DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows. That's why I sent y'all that way, because I figured y'all need to see what Strahd can do.
And hey, just as a future heads up, you might want to tell travelers coming here that there's zombies.
And vampires.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Strahd.
There's all kinds of dark ass shit out there, y'all.
Well, without bits of those zombies, so maybe you give people a heads up.
Yeah.
Did you know that they can still understand you?
So folks have told me that. Okay, so I don't go around, I don't travel much, honestly. We keep to the town, and we keep ourselves as safe as we can. We don't go out at night. But yeah, I've heard that rumor that the zombies
They
can understand you. I don't know what good it does them.
Well, I don't know yet, but I think it's important to know. They can still understand you. There's something still in there.
All right, duly noted. And he comes up and he knocks on the door. Irene. He goes. She got the
It's Jolene.
and eventually you hear this heavy as this thing gets moved. Door opens. You see a fairly attractive woman. She's sort of like she looks tired, but she has this sort of red hair that's braided back, and she's wearing this sort of like a gherkin, like a kind of
It's like a gherkin. It's a little bit. It's like a pickle.
yeah. It's a wig for your pubic hair. That's a merkin. No, it's like light armor. And she's got a sword on one side, a dagger on one side, and a rifle on her back. She looks out. She's, hey bro, come on in. And she opens the door, and you all come in. This is a fairly nice house. It's, you can tell, maybe 8 rooms altogether. There's sort of this main hallway with chairs on each side, and at the end you can see what appears to be a body on a table with a cloth draped over it. Yeah, she goes, y'all are here to help us for Daddy.
We are. I'm Judy Blackswell.
Irene.
Nice to meet you, Irene. Real sorry for y'all's loss.
Some of your mind. Next coffin we found.
I'm gonna wait. I can like.
He's not in a box.
Oh, he's not common. He's just laying under a cloth.
I thought you.
So what is the best way to...
Well, I mean, we can probably. See, we've talked about this, and you're like, yeah. I figured, honestly, if we could just get him in the cloth and each one of us kind of get a corner and underneath, that's probably the best way. She
He's
goes,
a big guy.
I mean, he's like full grown. He's probably at about 200 pounds and some change. Like he's, you guys could easily do it.
I'm asking you as the DM.
Yeah.
Could I just grab the blanket he's wrapped up in and just...
No.
Well, can I just carry him on my back like a horse?
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. What if we just throw him back?
Well, no, why don't I just become a horse and y'all throw him over my back?
Oh, this is our daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna become a horse and y'all can just throw him over my back.
That's fine. Yeah. So you turn into a horse, and they're both kind of surprised you do this. They haven't seen this. And yeah, they eventually load up. As you're sort of helping up, I would like everyone to make perception checks. Based off of sight. Very much based off of sight.
Dice.
I've been telling you that.
I got
9 plus modifier.
Nine.
I'll just say it's plus 9.
What's your roll?
9.
Okay. Judy, so you're on Irene's side helping her up. You notice 2 big scars on her neck. As she sort of, that look like bite marks. They're just big bite marks, like all teeth. And so yeah, oh, Judy saw it.
I noticed it.
Yeah. So yeah, so she puts it up. She looks at you and smiles.
Alright. Well, I'm happy to... I'll page him on this side. Maybe you page him on the other side.
And I'll.
Okay.
Gentlemen, maybe just walk ahead of us, clear the way.
She'll walk in front of the horse's songbird and just clear.
Yeah. Okay, so so you do so, and you all make this sort of weird funeral procession through the streets. Heads sort of peek out as you do so, and just in silence, you just hear the clops of Matilda's hooves on the road. You don't need horseshoes.
I was just wondering,
Yeah.
can you transform with
Yeah, being a changeling and a druid, I can change into...
Yeah, I would say with the changeling part on top of a horse, you can give yourself horseshoes.
if we took
But
them
horses don't need horseshoes.
off, if we took them off, would we still have them or would that eventually turn into a weird chunk of them?
No, if you take the horseshoes off, and she changes back to these.
Infinite.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
as they're walking in
Good try,
front, I'd like to kind of discreetly
Yeah.
go to Irene. I say, Sugar, I know this is probably the inappropriate time for this, but I can't help but notice you've got some bite marks on your neck.
And she looks ahead and looks down and she goes, "It was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's obsessed with me. I assume you're trying to be discreet. Yeah, and she goes, I don't know why, but it's why Daddy died. He was attacking the house to get to me.
I feel like we knew that.
So yeah, remember in the letter it did say that she's in the letter he mentions, you guys know it's now a fake letter, but it does mention that she's been afflicted by something.
Well, I think we're about to head to Lakey. Would you like to come with us? Get out of here?
She sort of looks at you and looks up to the manor. And she looks back at you and goes, I mean, this is my home, but I'm not safe here. Yeah. Maybe I better head. I think that might be best. I imagine that'd make Mark happy too.
Mark, you want to come with? Wait, no, I wasn't part of
Yeah, your brother's guy. Yeah, so yeah, he goes, yeah, I'll pack my stuff, and when y'all head out, I'll go with you. Okay. And she just looks just dour, just the the circumstances of this just seem to have taken a toll on her. Now you're all at the church.
DM critical question. The dirt that's like makes everybody sad and
Yeah, yeah, the dust. Yeah.
Does that like stick to people, like anything like that?
I mean, it's regular dust. I mean, it does. You see it on your clothes and on your skin. Yeah.
Stick to my feathers.
Yeah.
Do I gotta like worry about that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You feel yourself neurotically preening every couple of minutes to keep the dust out of your feathers. Yeah.
In case that's not clear, very conscious about the appearance and purposes.
Yeah. So you all get there, and Mark knocks on the door, and Brother Donnie actually comes and opens the door, and looks out with his face, and then that smile reappears, and he's like, yeah, yeah, that's a smile. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's either skeletal or like Joker smile. Like those are the two expressions of Brother Donnie. And he comes in. Yeah, he comes in, he's like, howdy y'all. And he's still got that smile, and he comes up to her and he's like, I'm so sorry, honey. Let me hug your neck. And he hugs her. And he kind of realizes the phrasing. And then he steps back. He goes, alrighty y'all. Well, I have prepared a grave because I have received word of this. Typically we hold burials at dawn, but, you know, here, any time's as good as any. Do y'all want to hold off and wait till the next dawn, or?
No, that is up to the family.
Yeah, and so Irene and Mark look at each other, you know. And Mark goes, it'd get you out of here quicker. We probably should just do it now. And Irene goes, yeah. That's what Daddy would want. He always wanted to get me out of here. Daddy's on the table. Daddy's still on the table. Yeah, and so you all come in, and you go in. Brother Donnie kind of gestures to Mark, and they come out of a room carrying a rough wood-hewn coffin. They'll lay Kevin and Dirovich into the coffin, and they work together and nail it up.
I'm just gonna make sure those nails are secure.
Yeah, you do so. You come up behind, just making sure everything's good. Just
Yeah.
like a Brad nailer. Yeah. Yeah. And they sort of look at you because it's cool. But you know, they don't want to be like, well, that's neat. You know, because circumstances. And they sort of each kind of stand there for a moment, looking over at the coffin and go. Brother Donnie kind of puts a hand on Mark and goes, this is for the best, son. I think you know that.
We'll step away.
At this point, I'm gonna also make sure that the sides of the coffin are secure.
Yeah, they're having this tender moment, and Orion's over there. Yeah, but they continue, and you can sort of see them kind of talking, and Irene kind of approaches, and they have this sort of three-way huddle.
After I'm done, I'm just
Yeah, so you four now have kind of a moment to yourselves away from them.
You were talking about Irene.
I asked her about the bite marks on her neck. I saw some bite marks. She said it was strong.
She was out in the sun, right?
Yep.
She had no twitchy.
No weird twitches?
what is she under push?
No, she was just regular.
Can we eyeball Irene and just make sure she... Did we pick up anything weird about her? Magical? Not...
Make insight checks, everybody, because you're all looking at her now. And Matilda, I assume you've come out of force form to now look at everybody.
I can do that. I can come out.
Or you could say a horse, whatever you'd rather do.
30-10.
Okay. 30-20 was yours?
30-10.
30-10? Yep.
21.
Natural 10. Yeah, so, you're really looking at her, and she seems uncomfortable, but you think it may just be the circumstances. She doesn't seem to be like, "Whoa," you know, she just seems,
Didn't have to be invited.
she seems natural, yeah, in this moment, yeah.
We were told that vampires don't like running water, sunlight, and there's one other thing.
Obviously, that's not what we have to worry about.
You would remember that it's running water, sunlight, and I don't remember. Oh, silvered weapons.
Oh, like religious things.
So, Brother Donnie had mentioned that this is hallowed ground. You don't know that that's entirely true. You don't know.
DJ's doing fine.
I'm gonna just. I have.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, he's
Okay.
not. He's dead, man.
Yeah. As you're sort of doing this, at this point, Brother Donnie goes, "You know he's not undead, right?" I mean, and he sort of looks at Mark and he goes, "He's been dead for 2 or 3 days." He goes, "Usually when folks come back here, they come back the next day."
I'm not.
And they sort of go back to their conversations.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Thunder Gauntlet.
Yeah.
I am gonna get on the other side of Orion and push him back. Let him know like he needs to be respectful.
What's your crinkling there? Oh, you're good.
So I told Irene that she should come with us to like get her out of here, get her some distance from Strahd.
Okay. So you all have this conversation, and they go. Yeah. So at this point you all regroup together. You go, well, we're gonna go out and have the service. So thank you all.
I feel like that's a private matter.
Oh, it would be nice to have more people than just us.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, so he sort of gestures because the coffin you see now has sort of 6 places to carry it, and so you now see that it may be kind of more practical. That with Brother Donnie, you still saying in your horseman rest. Okay, you come out. Yeah, you would see that with Brother Donnie, 6 places. But it was like, unless we had more people.
I'm not that strong.
I'll stand near you.
Okay, so you all kind of gather up around it and lift it up. With all of you going, it's not hard to do. You all walk out of the church into the yard, and you can see now there are all of these graves, all of them kind of some new, some old, and there is an empty hole there for Kevin. Make a perception check.
I'm very suspicious of
Eight
zombies.
surprising
Yeah.
holes.
No, it's.
No, all the graves look like they're in
Or.
perception, I think.
Come on, tablet.
What was your natural roll? Oh, that's enough. Yeah, you look around and it looks like they're all disturbed. Yeah. So you all get to the graveside and you kind of work together. The hempen rope now actually is helpful to lower the mare in. And then you all sort of stand back and
How far down? Secure.
Sir,
it's 6 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Smell out.
Yeah. So yeah, they're 6 feet down. So yeah. So they all sort of like look around, and there's sort of a moment of silence between them all. And Brother Donnie says, "Let's pray." He puts his arms around Irene and Mark. Dear morning Lord, we thank you for finally bringing peace to our beloved Mayor Kevin Girovich. He suffered greatly under the evil arms of the Dark Lord Strahd. He has been a bastion, a guardian of our city, and it is our hope that in the future there will be one, he sort of peeks over at Mark, take over his mantle. keep us safe in these dark and trying times through your power, and in your name we pray. Amen.
I like to think that's like right there is when somebody like clicks on our channel for the first time. They're like, oh, they're just fucking praying.
Oh, yeah, this is a Christian show. What is this? Yeah. And then, yeah, he stands back and he sort of starts talking. And he's just sort of, he's going through what seems to be sort of a eulogy, telling the stories of Kevin and Dirovich and the family, and particular stories about how he would help the church and how he was a good person, a true believer in Paylor. And you're all standing there, and you hear from behind you a crack. Just a...
At that point, you're gonna hear my Thunder Gauntlet charge up a little bit.
Yeah. So you look behind you, and on the road beside the church, there is now an automobile.
Okay, I was like, do not tell me horde of zombies.
A huge black wrought iron automobile.
Oh, that's worse than a horde of zombies.
And you can hear it idling. And then
Crappy old
the,
combustion.
the engine stops. You can see the sort of smoke coming from it. And the door opens. And a figure steps out. And he is imposingly large. Stop. Stop. Let me describe him. He steps out, and he is easily almost 7 feet tall. Dressed in these clean white linens with red accents at the bow and on his cufflinks. This tall stovetop hat making him look even impossibly taller. He approaches the fence of the graveyard and leans against it and just watches.
We don't search that at a grave.
Okay, for reference, have I ever seen an automobile being in like a tinker?
Yes, so yeah, there are automobiles in Waterdeep, but they're rare and they're expensive.
Can I go inspect it? It's like...
Okay, yeah, so you approach. He doesn't speak to you. He just looks at you as you come up. And you see now he has this pale, gaunt face, these dark black eyes, dark hair poking out from under the hat. And he just watches you as you come up and look at his car.
I don't even care.
Yeah. You would know that it's internal combustion. It probably runs on some form of gasoline or oil, based on the way it is, and that's how most cars are in Waterdeep. And he just sort of looks around, and he looks at you, and you hear him say the word Sisyphus. That is his name. Sisyphus.
The car's
Gave the
name.
car a name.
And he puts his hand. He goes, he's a beautiful. Indulge yourself. Life is short.
I'm gonna
Right here under
get closer. Like, not anywhere near them, but like, I want to be there in case, for whatever reason,
Yeah.
something happens. I just
Yeah. So yeah, you go over and you pop the hood, and you've seen automobiles before, and it's beautiful under the hood, all chrome, well made. These sort of headers kind of flapping, and yeah, it's just a beautiful looking engine. Yeah, and he just sort of looks back at you. Doesn't seem to be bothered. He seems to be looking at the people up in the graveyard.
I'm still gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Seeing
walk
that.
and
Me being a people person and
Yeah.
this new person, I am enamored by him.
Yeah.
And I'm just walking towards him, not even realizing it.
Yeah.
before that, as I'm in between everybody, I'm just flaring my wings out and like try to block things. Be like, this is a private ceremony, and then I'm just gonna see until they run by me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over there
Yeah.
and I'd like to say something gives me the idea that you shouldn't be here.
And he sort of smiles and he goes, I am welcome everywhere in my land.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is my home.
Well, I'm real happy. You
Goes-
know, I would think
he totally just ignores you talking. He goes, as a matter of fact, he whips out his dick and just starts
What?
and just starts peeing into the churchyard. He goes, I just like to make myself at home. One says you must always take home with you. And he just
I'll just go ahead and unzip my trousers and I'll pop a squat and I'll look him in the eyes. I take a pee too and say, you know, I was just waiting for somebody else to do that. I'm glad that's proper around here.
No,
And he-
no, I'm going to legitimately fly up to you and be
Jiggles
like,
back up.
eternal vampire gets an out. You, and I'm going to smack you atop the head with my wing. Do not pee in the church during a graveyard ceremony.
and he just sort of chuckles.
I'm tired of traveling with you.
He just-
Constantly showing you're at odds with me.
Literal pissing contest.
This, you could charge admission.
Why are you here, sir? And I want to point out, I'm asking these questions
Oh.
as respectfully as possible.
And he just sort of like plays with the wood on the fence and he goes, why am I here?
Probably just wants to have another look at his little plaything.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Make history checks. You two. Because I assume, or who else up here? Oh yeah, I'll let you make one as well. Yeah, make one as well. 30, 20.
Roll.
One? Okay, yeah. Doesn't mean anything to you. You hit Gentian school, and you are familiar with the myth of Sisyphus. Sisyphus had tried to detain the god of death to stop people from dying, and was successful. For a brief time, the myth is that no one died, but then death got free, and to punish Sisyphus, the god of death had Sisyphus push up a rock, up a cliff every day, only to have it roll back. And he looks and he says, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Anyway,
Wouldn't it be fun to imagine all the people that live here? You ever thought about that? No, you probably have. Pretty damn selfish coward, aren't you?
What the actual? Can I do an investigation check on her? Is she okay?
that is where we're going to end the episode.
What? Why are you trying to? We just died